Welcome to Chef J.P. Outdoors and Louisiana Direct Seafood Shop. Today we're going to make some soft shell crab. So we have our garlic butter and getting it hot. Now let's clean our crab. So we're going to take right along this line, use our shears and just snip this part of the head off where the eyes and everything else are. I'm going to flip it over very carefully. We're going to pull that tail skirt down and we're just going to snip that off right here. Once we get that off, we're going to lay it back and then we're going to start to peel these parts of these off, which is the lungs. So we're going to take this, what's also called the dead man. We're going to push those and pull those out. Take our scissors and we're just going to snip those off right at the shell, right out the legs. And then we're going to fold it back over, turn it over, and repeat the same process of peeling back, pulling the lungs back, and what's also called as the dead man. And we're going to snip that right off. Once we snip those off, this crab is cleaned and it is ready for cooking. So we're going to go and do our next one with the same steps. So now we're ready to cook. So we're going to put these in our garlic butter, get these going in, and I have dusted these with some of Cooking with Hal's Cajun seasoning. This is her Waltz. There's a little shot of it right here. And I'm going to go 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Soft shell crabs do not take long to cook. It's actually taking longer to video than it is to cook these soft shell crab. But these crabs come from Louisiana Direct Seafood Shop. We get them from Anna Marie Shrimp. And thank you so much for Mr. Lance with these. These are actually a great showstopper. And I am just a huge fan of soft shell crab. They are amazing. But when we turn these over, look at that beautiful, beautiful crab. That color and the texture that's coming on with these is just awesome. I am almost ready to go ahead and just start eating up on these. So now we're coming up to plate and we're going to go ahead and start pulling our crabs off of the fire and just let them sit really quick. And while those are resting for I don't need them to rest long. I just don't want them to keep cooking in the butter. So we're going to go ahead and set them up. And look at that. That's some beautiful crabs. Now we're going to go ahead and get them ready for the plate. So we're just going to do a little yoink straight across the center. And this is so if you have multiple people and you don't want to, you have to share them. I don't like sharing my soft shell crabs, but if you have to share them, yoink, you just cut them right in half. And those are beautiful. They smell great. So now we're going to go ahead and plate these up. And thanks to Dat Sauce for helping us with the World Food Championships and being our sponsor for that. We're using a Dat Sauce ketchup with a little bit more of the Dat sauce in it. And that is a great seasoning and great sauce to add to. So we're just going to go ahead and set these here. 1, 2, And if you look at those crabs, those are just outstanding. They're beautiful crabs. There's our dat sauce ketchup. That's the dat ketchup with the dat sauce. That's all we have in it. Now we're going to get ready for a taste test. Louisiana SoftShell Blue Crab. Dat sauce. Cooking with Hal's Cajun seasoning. It's her Cajun waltz. These crabs come from Anne Marie. So good. Lance outdid himself giving us these crabs to use. Full of meat. So with these soft shell crabs that we got, I sauteed them in the butter, as you saw. I have a mixture of dat ketchup with dat sauce. It is that good. And I seasoned it with Hal's, Cooking with Hal, her Cajun waltz. Her seasoning is not spicy, not sweet. It is just that waltz is doing a waltz. It is good. I'm loving it. And these soft shell crab are a showstopper. LouisianaSeafoodShop.com. You can get the soft shell crab. We had the soft shell crawfish that we have from LTE. And yeah, this is a perfect little meal. Is these soft shell crabs. So get you some.